I'll be talking about Bewear, the second of two normal fighting Pokemon introduced in Gen 7, the other being its pre-evolution Stuffle who evolves at level 27. Bewear is also the final normal fighting Pokemon, as of the filming of this. It's also the only normal fighting evolution, second stage Pokemon, and final evolution as of the filming of this. Its previous PYC dates are March 27th, 1998, January 26th, 2001, November 28th, 2003, September 29th, 2006, July 31st, 2009, June 1st, 2012, April 3rd, 2015, February 2nd, 2018, December 4th, 2020, and October 6th, 2023. I love the duality of a friendly-looking bear-based Pokemon being vicious, particularly since the previous second stage bear-based Pokemon showed their viciousness. I remember being surprised when I first heard about this duality. I must know Bewear from 4 places. 1. I know it from a trailer for Pokemon Sun and Moon. 2. New Pokemon Snap. 3. I know it as one of my servers in Pokemon Cafe Remix, where I even have it in its Summer Vibes outfit, as well as the Bewear's Festival and 2026 Baking with Bewear events, the former of which is where I got the Summer Vibes outfit, and an app icon from the time of the former event. 4. Thanks to this series, I know it as the Bewear that hangs around the main Team Rocket team in the Gen 7 era of the anime. Anyway, let's get into the Bulbapedia article.
Hello and welcome to the Bulbapedia section of the video. Today we'll be talking about Bewear, the strong-arm Pokemon, whose number is 0760. This is what it looks like. Its type is normal fighting, abilities, Fluffy or Klutz. Unnerve is its inability. Gender ratio is 50-50, catch rate is 70 or 16.6%. Breeding is a group field, hatch time 15 cycles. Height is 6'11" or 2.1 meters. Weight is 297.6 pounds or 135 kilograms. Basic experience yield is 175, leveling rate is medium fast. EV yield is 2, and attack shape is that. Pokedex color is pink, and base friendship is 70. Bewear is a dual-type normal/fighting Pokemon introduced in Gen 7. It evolves from Stuffle starting at level 27. Biology: Bewear is a black and pink Pokemon resembling a bipedal bear. Its legs and the front of its body are black, while its head, back, and tail are pink. Across the top of its head is a white band with 2 tufts of fur on each end. This white marking gives it the appearance of wearing a headband with decorative bear ears. It has a short white muzzle with a triangular black nose and 2 small black eyes. There are pink paw pads on its front paws, consisting of the palm and 3 digital pads. The hind paws have 3 white digital pads on the front. It has a short tail with dark pink rings. While Bewear may appear friendly, it is actually a very dangerous Pokemon, even considered to be the most dangerous Pokemon in Alola. It must never be approached carelessly, even if it is merely swinging its arms around in a friendly fashion, which is used as a warning. It shows affection with a fond embrace, but its hugs have incredible force. Trainers of this Pokemon must teach it how to restrain itself when showing affection. Its hugs are powerful enough to shatter bones and have killed many trainers. The reason Bewear hugs others is due to accepting that person as a friend. Bewear also uses its arms to subdue its prey before taking it back to its nest. Bewear is capable of using amazing martial arts moves. Bewear is said to have learned them by observing black belts training in the woods. In Lentil, Bewear are known to hibernate during seasons when food is scarce. As mentioned in the sleep style decks, Bewear on very rare occasions is seen hugging a log while sleeping. The reason is due to it mistaking the log for a friend. However, these logs tend to be smashed to pieces accidentally due to Bewear's immense strength. Bewear can snap trees in half with ease, so cutting down a tree or hugging one. As depicted in Pokemon the series Sun and Moon, Bewear is highly intelligent and capable of performing remarkable feats including running on the ocean, building tools such as a wooden motorcycle, and jumping high in the air. Despite its size, Bewear can move very fast. It is very protective of its cub, Stuffle. Bewear also likes to eat honey made by Combi and berries. Prior to Gen 8, Bewear and its pre-evolved form Stuffle were the only known Pokemon that could have Fluffy as an ability. Evolution: Bewear evolves from Stuffle, so Stuffle, Bewear. Game data, NPC appearances. A Bewear referred to as Master Bewear appears in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon alongside Black Belt Alvaro on Route 11. Although the Pokemon appears to follow Alvaro's commands in battle, the trainer insists that he's simply the Bewear's lowly apprentice. Alvaro goes on to explain that Master Bewear is an old rival of Hala, having once engaged the Melee Island Kahuna in a week-long battle. After being defeated, Master Bewear allows Alvalro to gift the player TM66 Payback. Pokédex entries in Gen 7 Sun. This immensely dangerous Pokemon possesses overwhelming physical strength. Its habitat is generally off-limits. Moon. This Pokemon has the habit of hugging its companions. Many trainers have left this world after their spines were squished by its hug. Ultra Sun. It waves its hands wildly in intimidation and warning. Life is over for anyone who doesn't run away as fast as possible. Ultra Moon. It boasts tremendous physical strength. Many people call it the most dangerous Pokemon in the Alola region. In Gen 8 Sword. Once it accepts you as a friend, it tries to show its affection with a hug. Letting it do that is dangerous. It could easily shatter your bones. Shield. The moves it uses to take down its prey would make a martial artist jealous. It tucks subdued prey under its arms to carry them to its nest. Bewear in the Alola Pokédex. It's running, I guess. Game locations. Side game locations. In events. Held items in events. It has Binding Band 100% of the time. Stats, base stats, HP 120, attack 125, defense 80, special attack 55, and special defense and speed 60 for a total of 500. Type effectiveness, damage normally by normal, poison, ground, steel, fire, water, grass, electric, ice, and dragon. Weak to fighting, flying, psychic, and fairy for double, immune to ghost, resistant to rock, bug, and dark for half. Notes that this Pokemon is given a ring target, the effectiveness of Ghost-type moves is 1, so go from 0 to 1. If this Pokemon has Fluffy, the effectiveness of Fire-type moves that do not make contact is 2. So those Fire-type moves would be 2 instead of 1. Learn set, by leveling up, we'll do this Evo here, and then go down to 27, so upon evolution it gets Bind. 30 Flail, 36 Hammer Arm, 42 Thrash, 48 Pain Split, 54 Double Edge, and 60 Superpower. By TM/TR we're skipping. By breeding, we're skipping. By tutoring in the Sword and Shield expansion pass, and get coaching, it's a fighting status move. It's PP, haha, 10. By prior evolution, there's nothing. By transfer from another generation. Aerial Ace, by that doesn't work anymore. Confide, double team. Dual Chop, Focus Punch, Frustration, that doesn't work anymore. Hidden Power, that doesn't work anymore. Return, that doesn't work anymore. Roar, Roleplay, Swagger, Toxic, and Wide Guard. Side game data, I got all this. New Pokemon Snap, the Pokédex entry. This Pokemon has a habit of hugging just about anything. In Lentil, Bewear tends to hibernate during the seasons when food is scarce. Pokemon Go. Pokemon Sleep. Once this Pokemon accepts someone as a friend, it tries to show its affection with a hug. On very rare occasions, it's been seen sleeping while hugging a log that it mistook for a friend. But those logs end up smashed to bits, perhaps because of Bewear's immense strength. Seated sleep, upright sleep, log-hugging sleep, atop belly sleep. Costumes in Pokemon Go, Wilderness Cape. Interesting. Evolution, Stuffle, level 27, Bewear. Sprites. So, you've got the models here, and shiny, like Stuffle. The lighter pink is this kind of gold color, and the darker pink is this orange color. In Gen 8, you get the much better models. Homes, you get these models. Animation. Bewear in Pokemon the series, Sun and Moon. Bewear anime is the big one. Got all this. Pokédex entries in Sun and Moon, episode 3 in the Rotom Pokédex. Bewear, the strong arm Pokemon, a normal and fighting type. Bewear has extremely powerful arms, and it's very dangerous. It waves its arms in a friendly fashion, but this is a means of warning. Approach with caution. Pokemon Twilight Wings. Bewear in Pokemon Twilight Wings. In the manga. Bewear in Pokemon Adventures. Bewear and I Can't Choose Eevee. Got all this in the TCG. Other appearances, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Bewear appears as a Pokemon summoned from the Pokeball. It moves slowly across the stage, and attacks by using an upright brutal swing. Bewear also appears as a spirit. Bewear's Spirit Battle features a pink Donkey Kong as the puppet fighter and is set on Congo Jungle. Bewear in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Trivia. I read this point in the Stuffle video. Concept and development. Concept art featuring Bewear from Pokemon Sun and Moon. It's got a bunch of different angles. You got uncaring. These two. You've got it hugging a tree and breaking it, and then, smashing the tree. Origin. Bewear seems to be based on a red panda and a stuffed bear. It also has some similarities to a mascot costume. May also take inspiration from the use of wrestling bears in professional wrestling, as well as the Bear Hug, a professional wrestling move used for submission. Bewear also looks like it's wearing an animal ears headband. Name origin, Bewear may be a combination of beware, wear, and bear. Kitaruguma may be a combination of Kitaru, wearing, Kigurumi, costume, and Kuma, bear. Our languages, their articles, references, external links to Super Smash Bros. Series. Let's move on.
Now let's watch Bewear's first scene in the anime.
Hello and welcome to the anime portion of the video. Today, we are watching episode 940, Alola to New Adventure. In this episode, Ash and Pikachu are in Alola in this forest, and they've gotten the attention of Tapu Koko here, and it's got something it's saying. Throws it on, let's Bewear. And that is Bewear's first scene in the anime. Let's move on.
Now let's see why other people love Bewear. Now let's look at fan art.
Hello and welcome to the fan art section of the video. No, we sent fan art since we're looking at DVR fan art. Those are from the series. What we do is we go through these images until I find an image that doesn't contain a Bewear. This is Good Job Team by Josh Joe Arts. Got this nice painting of a trainer sleeping with his Pokemon. Got a Metagross, Bewear, Quagsire, Gengar, Mamoswine, and Garchomp here. Very well done. Bewear and Sprigatito by Mochi LPS. So we've got this Bewear hugging the Sprigatito. It's very uncomfortable because of the strong hug. Seems to be from December 24th, 2025, or December 25th, 2024, depending on how they do their dates. This is Bewear by Crosslantis. It's this AI image of Bewear, like more realistic, I guess. Got this, it's not a bigger version of her. This is Hodor and Bewear by Chris Shark. So this AI image of Bewear and Hodor from Game of Thrones. This is Hug But Don't Squeeze by Jamie05. So you've got this Bewear, about to hug this, I guess it's called a needle from Pal World. And then I guess they kill each other. And then hugging as ghosts. Interesting. This is Bewear Pokemon by SofaBox101. So, yeah, you got this interesting Bewear image here. Yeah, very simple. Very well done. This is Ginormica and Bewear by Chris Shark. So you've got Bewear and Ginormica, an AI image. Ginormica is from Monsters vs. Aliens. This is Bewear by Big Summer Adventure 20. So you've got just this simple image of Bewear here. Very well done. This is PKMN Hi, I'm Bewear by 00ClyCly00. So this Bewear and this Ursaring. It's very nervous. And stares more intensely and gets even more nervous. Very well done. This is Bewear the Bears by Leo the Lionel. So you've got this Bewear holding a sign, Beware of Bears, and surrounded by Stuffle, Teddiursa, Pancham, Munchlax, Cubchoo, and Spinda. Very well done. This is PKMN Normal Type by 00ClyCly00. So you got this nice image, I guess, of a bunch of normal type Pokemon here, part normal type. So you got Bewear up here, then Explode, Summer Form Deerling, Meowth, Lopunny, Shiny, Miltank, Greedent, and Star Trim Furfrou. Very well done. This is Bewear by Nostalgic Sakura. So you got this nice hand-drawn image of Bewear here. Very well done. This is Bewear is excited that Wicked Part 2 is coming by MM Ot. One is Mem. So yeah, a screenshot of Bewear from the anime, and then the poster, I think, or something for the Wicked Part 2 movie. Very interesting. And this is a costume of Bewear, and we don't do costumes, so we'll move on.
Thanks to everyone who submitted fan art. Tomorrow we'll be talking about Balance Suite. As always, this is my proper outfit, and you'll see me tomorrow.